It would help if I had my microphone up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Gittone Stadium as we are about ready to start off the varsity game for the Blitz. The JV will follow the varsity today, as that's how the Sunday schedules run. The Blitz kick off to the Jokers to start this game, and the Jokers have a very large front man there who has apparently really good hands, and he is able to gain 5 yards after catching that kickoff. That appears to be number 56 or 58. I apologize if I don't have any names for the Jokers today, as we don't have a roster for them, but I do have a roster for the Vineland. We want to thank everyone for tuning in today on our varsity stream. Reminder that all the games of Vineland Blitz football that are broadcast on BFA are brought to you by RK Chevy and Subaru, where you can pick up a Silverado today. Whether you're looking for a car, a new electric vehicle, a truck, an SUV, a crossover, check out RK Auto Group today. They have what you need. As we wait here for some parents to join on the chain gang, a reminder for those parents, if you want some field side views of your kids playing, volunteer every week for chains. You will have the best seat in the house.
One more for the chains. One more for the chains.
Still waiting on one more. Looks like we may have it. Yes, the ref is approving. We have our chain gang. And after a quick lesson from the referees on how to use them, we will get underway here with the first drive of the game, starting with the Jokers, 9:55 into the quarter already. Ball is snapped and handed right off to the right side off the tackle. For a gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Jokers on the 38-yard line. He's coming. We have false start by the Jokers. I'll back them up 5 yards, taking them back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the penalty. And we fall forward.
There are 2 names on the back.
There's a penalty on the play. Holding Jokers. Appears the hold was at the line of scrimmage, so that'll back them up again. All the way to the 47-yard line. A little squeaky up here. Number 1 is under center and pitches to number 2, who fumbles the ball and is quickly tackled. Heavy loss on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and long. Third and 28 after that tackle in the backfield on the fumble toss. Number 3 in motion. Handoff to number 7, or toss to number 7. He finds the edge for about 15 yards. But there's another penalty on the play against the Jokers. And it looks like they are going to decline it and take the loss of down.
How many yards is that? 30? 30? 33?
31. 3rd and 31 for the Jokers. Sorry to laugh, but one tosses to 3 in motion, and he fumbles it and is recovered, picked up by the Blitz. By number 34, Alton Curtis III. He picks up right where he left off 2 weeks ago, making sure everybody knows he's on the field. It's Blitz's ball on the turnover, 1st and 10 on the 20 of the Jokers, and the Blitz have a very short field to start. The fumble was Christian Surlis. Handoff up the middle, and quickly tackled by 56. Tamir Ellis. For only a gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Number 3, Orion Artis, is under center. And his handoff was quick and quickly brought down as well for a loss of a yard. Handoff was to number 42, Paris Kinsey. Ball is snapped. Handed off to 42. Paris works for a couple of yards, but not enough for a first down. We'll make it 4th and 5. And let's see what the Blitz decide to do here, whether they go for it or try to kick a field goal. Punt would be rather difficult as they are right near the goal line. It would almost just be a touchback anyway. Although we have seen many times before with many other teams, sometimes the punt only goes 5 yards. Quick check-in the pros. The Philadelphia Eagles are tied with Carolina Panthers 3-3. Trying to go for it on 4th down. Orion tries to find some openings on the edge, but is quickly brought down in the backfield for a loss, and it'll be turnover on downs, giving the Jokers the ball back. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of their own zone. Sema Dozier is the quarterback for the Jokers. '24 in motion. Handoff, number 3. And he works his way through the middle, jumping left and right, and then finally being taken down after a little over 15-yard run. That's Christian Surlis. And he'll give the Jokers a first down with 3:30 left in the quarter. Dozier under center. Wide receiver out to his right in motion. That's Surlis. Handed off the right tackle is number 7, Isaiah Cooper, we believe. Pushing down the field, and it'll make it 2nd and 8 to go. Blitz crowd the line, looking to blitz the run. Cooper again, off the left tackle this time, but it did have to cut back towards the center, and he is tackled. but with a gain of 3. It'll make it 3rd and 3. Blitz looking to hold some of that magic they had in that first drive. Granted, it was at the own doing of the Jokers at that point, but they are holding them so far to a 3rd down. If they can get the stop here, they can hopefully force a punt. Dozier set. Hands off to Cooper. It'll be close for 1st down, and he has it by a yard. 1st and 10, Jokers. About to cross midfield. The ball will be placed at the 47-yard line with 1:15 left in the first quarter. Still scoreless, 0-0. Dozier comes in from the sideline with the play.
But really? Why?
3 on the outside. That's Surlis. He's found his edge and is running for the end zone. There are no penalties on the field. That will be a touchdown for the Jokers. A 53-yard run to put the first 6 points on the board for the Jokers. They now lead 6-0 with 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And as he runs in, the rain decides it wants to join this game and is now coming in from our right to left. Slightly getting in the box. Jokers are looking to get an extra point. Dozier under center. Hands off to number 7, Cooper. And the extra point is good, making it 7-0. We will step aside as we reset the field. Jokers up 7-0 over the Blitz.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Back in after that touchdown by the Jokers. They are set to kick it off to the Blitz, and the rain is starting to come down a little bit heavier. I believe that heavy cell is finally coming in that we saw on the radar earlier. But ladies and gentlemen, this is football. This is football weather. Rain or shine. Or snow. On the kickoff, it is bobbled, but quickly sat on by the Blitz.
Pure hopes mean nothing to Mother Nature.
It's borderline heavy enough that Doug may have to pull in.
Like Doug Savick.
Yeah, that's like the way that
Oh, he's the one doing that? He's the one riding that?
Yep.
Blitz ready to take the next drive. Hand off to number 2, Devin Austin. And a fantastic run, dragging players all the way to the first down. He gets the 10 yards needed, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Jokers' 44-yard line. And the clock will run out at 0 there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We will step aside and get ready for the second quarter.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
All right, as we get ready to start the second quarter, it was an easy flip this time because they were near the 50. Starting again from the 43 of the Jokers, the Blitz are ready to set off. They're set in the I. Hand off to the fullback position, which was played by Devin Austin on that play. Nice to see teams actually using an I formation still these days, considering the pros don't even use them. You should always have a fullback on your team. Ryan under center, hands off to Devin. And he's quickly tackled right at the line of scrimmage. There will be no change. It'll be 3rd and 5. Orion comes in from the sideline with the play. Jamie Quintana lines up on the far sideline and to the left of the quarterback. Out of shotgun, we have a false start or false start. That'll back them up 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 8. It was 3rd and 3 before. He didn't move.
You're not exactly helping me over here. So that means round up, I guess.
He's not over that.
Oh, but there's a dead bee carcass on your wires, by the way. There's a bee carcass right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely didn't kill it.
Artist throws, broken up by number 2, Amir Dunbar. Climbed over the back at the last second to prevent that from being a pass interference and is able to break that pass up. It'll be incomplete and 4th down for the Blitz, 4th and 8. 7:19 left in the quarter. And the rain is getting a little heavier. Alston shifts to the left of the quarterback. It's a pass out to the outside, tipped up and then caught. Oh, wish we had some replay today because I believe that ball was caught, but the refs are calling it incomplete by Walter Jones. The intended receiver was the inside receiver, but Walter turned around at the right time to see the ball was tapped up into the air and made a dive for it. According to the refs, it hit the ground first.
This is why the pros have replay. Seriously? Why do we never use that?
I just need one more person.
Get one more person over here next time.
Hand up of the middle for the Jokers to number 24. Jeremiah Wright. Two receivers to the right and one to the left of the quarterback with a single back. Motion is 3. Toss to 7, but he completely misses it. And that ball is still going, picked up by number 34. Alton Curtis. That's not the first time we've said that today. Alton Curtis picked up the last missed toss, setting up great field position for the Blitz. Hopefully this time, though, they will be able to convert. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blitz, starting at the 25-yard line of the Jokers.
Not going to win many games when you run for like 23 yards. Not complete 7%.
What?
Hurts his numbers.
Who's numbers?
Run up the middle. Quickly tackled. For no gain, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Attempted 12 passes, completed 7, but has only made 23 yards.
Who's his stats?
Hurts.
Hurts? Oh my gosh, Hurts, what are you doing?
Thrown backwards, apparently, but only 23 yards. Second completion. BFA Sports. We have 2 games going on. Look for the Blitz game.
The Blitz fumbled the ball on the snap, and it traveled a long distance all the way back to the 45, where number 22 picks it up for the Jokers. That's Takis Barnes. And with that turnover, the Jokers will start on the their own 45. They have trip backs in motion as the halfback. Hand it off to number 3, I believe. Yes, number 3, Christian Surlis. He gets positive yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd and 4. Crossing midfield. 4:33 left in the quarter. The rain is starting to shift in direction here. And so is the wind. Is almost a cross-field action, making passing a little difficult for both teams right now. Dozier under center. I formation, motion on 2. Dunbar. Takes the handoff up the middle, jukes 2 players, and finds clear room. That's not Dunbar, I apologize. That's number 3, Christian Surlis. He finds his way all the way to the end zone for another touchdown for the Jokers, adding 6 to the board. He ran that straight up the middle on the left side between the tackle and the guard. And once he got through, he just had to juke to the right past 2 defenders, and he had a clear space all the way to the end zone where he added another 6. Looking for the extra point to make it a 14-0 game. The Jokers sit in their huddle. Dozier comes in from the sideline. They set up in trips backs again. And it's a quarterback keeper as he shakes off the defender. He gets in for the extra point, but we do have a player down for the blitz. On the attempt for the tackle, he seemed to have shifted his ankle roughly on that turf. Number 0, Walter Jones. He gets up quickly enough, though, that it's not an injury timeout, and he'll be ready for the next play. And we'll step aside ourselves as we get ready to reset the field for the next set of downs.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
We stand in a correction. There was a penalty on that extra point attempt, so it actually pushes the Jokers back and on their attempt. Tripping off of the snap, Dozier sacks himself and will be denied the extra points, actually making the score 13-0. We'll step aside as we reset the field. And we're back ready to kick off after the extra point failed for the Jokers with 3:48 left in the quarter. And we have a penalty on that kickoff. Possibly early touch. Penalty is going to go against the Jokers. We'll see how the Blitz coach wants to approach this. They
They were in the second.
Blitz take the snap, hand right up the middle. Tackled after a gain of maybe half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the board. That was Paris Kinsey Jr. with the run. Power I. And that is a false start, everyone, of the Blitz. That'll push them back 5 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 15. And as the rain continues to increase here at Gittone Stadium, visibility is starting to cut down a bit. Ball is snapped and run up the gut again. This time for positive yards, bringing the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. By Kinsey. It'll be 3rd and 10. In motion is 34. Dragging a defender, but not far enough. He quickly tackled by the rest of the group of the Jokers. And running back was Alton Curtis. And we have a timeout on the field, Pleasantville. And it'll be 4th and 15 when we come out of it. We'll step aside.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982. We live in a
Back out of the
community
commercial
that
here
cares.
At Gittone Stadium, as the rain continues to come down, really starting to drench this field. Blitz looking to convert a 4th down, very 4th and long though. Yeah, shut that. And the Blitz decided to punt. It'll be picked up by number 5, Raleigh Wiggins.
It's gone. The scoreboard is gone. I just didn't press L.
And that turnover will set up 1st and 10 for the Jokers at the 35-yard line. .24 in motion. Hands off to number 7, Cooper. And he barrels through several defenders to get himself 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. And Pleasantville takes a timeout here, and we will step aside with them.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
There you go. Jumping off sides, either the Blitz, number 61, Yarmani Carreras, that'll move up. That'll give a fresh set of downs to the Jokers. 1st and 10 from the 50. Hand it off to number 7, Cooper. And we'll have another timeout taken by the Jokers. That leaves 20 seconds left on the clock. Coming out of the timeout, there's 20 seconds left in the half. The Jokers have no timeouts left on the board. Three is in motion. Surlis. Overhand toss to the running back, and he's quickly tackled in the backfield by number 10, I believe, Xavier Mojica. That was number 19? That was Christopher Morgan, our other stat guy. And that'll end the half. We will step aside and try to get ourselves a little bit dry here, and hopefully in the second half there will be less rain. And today's broadcast is brought to you by RK Chevrolet.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
And welcome back to the second half. After a torrential downpour was swept over Vineland, the sun is peeking through a little bit of the clouds and the rain has come to a stop. The wind has also died down a bit as we get ready for the second half. And on that kickoff, he tries for an onside squib but is a little too short for it, and the Blitz will take over. And as you can hear the crowds again. Those that did stay have weathered out the short storm that we had here and are ready for second half of Blitz football. Reminder that the game is brought to you by RK Chevrolet and Subaru over in Vineland. And the Jokers of Pleasantville are up 13-0 over the Blitz. Ball is snapped up the middle and quickly tackled by half the team. Number 42, Paris Kinsey Jr. He should always be easy to pick out because he's the tallest on the team. Lining up in the I formation. And off again to Kinsey. Apologize for that. That was actually number 34, Alton Curtis, the third. He and Kinsey swapped spots on that one. It'll have the play from the 44-yard line with a third and long 8 to go, 3rd and 9. Early snap. Looked like the tackle jumped up a little too early and caused a false start for the Blitz. That'll back them up 5 yards. Making it 3rd and long. 3rd and 13. Hand up the middle. He's quickly stopped. Alton Curtis. When he pushes through the middle of the line, he sends a lot of momentum, and it takes 2 people to take him down. It'll be 4th and long. Ball is snapped. Thrown over the receiver. Orion put a little too much oomph on that and overshot his receiver, and it'll be a turnover on downs, giving the ball to the Jokers at the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 49 yards to the end zone. Ball is snapped, handed off to, it was a fake snap to 24. He was up the middle and spun off several players there. Jeremiah Wright. At first it looked like he was only going to get about 5 or 6 yards, but turned over an extra spin there. Was able to gain several yards, moving himself all the way up to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28. Three in motion. Hands right up the gut to number 7. Finally being taken down by the blitz after gaining about 3 to 4 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 7. With 4:50 left in the game, quarter. Dozier in the center. He's got 3 in the back. Shifted to the side. Hands off to number 7. Cooper. He finds the edge after pushing off of a defender and in for a touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. This one will be coming back. It'll still be second down, 2nd and long from the 34-yard line. Second and 16, or 2nd and 14. Triple backs again. Hands up to number 3. He finds the edge again, and once again there is a flag on the field. Looks to be an illegal block. Moving the Jokers even farther back. To the 37-yard line. Repeat second down. Dozier under center. Keeps the ball this time himself. Works around the edge, and he's got tacklers all over him. Number 34, Alton Curtis III gets the tackle. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 12 for the Jokers. .24 in motion to the left. Ball is snapped, handed off to number 7. Cooper makes his edge, dances around 2 defenders, and is finally tackled right around the 8-yard line. Ball snapped and fumbled on the handoff, but quickly smothered up by number 50. David Murphy saving a turnover there for the Jokers. It'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. Quickly set up and snap. But there is a timeout on the field. False start. The ref says he jumped a little early there. And with that, we actually wrap up the third quarter. Heading into the fourth, the Jokers are up 13-0 over the Blitz. We will step aside real quick after these messages.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
And coming out of the end of the quarter there, we will flip the sides of the field. To start the fourth quarter, the Jokers are knocking on the door. 2nd and goal. Ball snap handed off to number 3 as he runs through the left tackle's gap. Actually, that's number 7 on the run, Isaiah Cooper. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. The wind's starting to pick up again, coming straight at us in the press box. And it up the middle, but is fumbled and then picked up by number 3. It'll be 4th down and goal, but on the 2, the Jokers will probably go for it here. 8:45 left in the game. Hand it off to number 7. He works his way around the corner. And Isaiah Cooper is in for a touchdown, adding 6 to the board. It'll be 19-0. 7:52 left in the game. Jokers looking for their extra point. Line up in that same formation they've been using for the past 10 plays. 24 in motion to the right. Hands off to 3. And he sidesteps to his left to get into the end zone. It'll be good for the extra point. That'll be 20-0 over the Blitz. 7:52 left in the fourth quarter. We will take a break and step aside for these words from RK Chevrolet.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
And we are back from that break from RK Chevrolet and Subaru. If you are looking for a new vehicle or used vehicle today, make sure you stop by the team over at RK and see if they have the right car for you. If they don't, they'll find it for you. Slight bobble on the receiving of that kickoff, but quickly smothered up. Blitz will retain possession, and it'll be 1st and 10 from their 40. Up the gut and quickly stopped as he gets to the line of scrimmage again is number 2, Devin Alston. He tried going to the inside on the left, but the gap was quickly filled by Joker players, and they tackled him on the spot. It actually ended up being a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. From the 38. Ball snapped, handed off. And quickly engulfed by an entire swarm of Jokers. Number 56 comes out of his roll with the ball in his hand. But I believe the refs say the runner was down before the strip. So it'll be third down. Tamir Ellis of the Jokers is the one who came up with the ball out of everyone. Orion heads back into the huddle from the sideline. Ball snapped. Rolling out. Penalty on the play. Possibly 2 penalties. I believe there's either a hold or block in the back by the offense, but also possibly a leading with the helmet of the defense. Holding offense and leading just 1 penalty. It'll be a 4th and long with the ball at the 39 for the Blitz. Blitz look like they're going to set up for a punt. Ball is high. Right at the 45 of the Jokers. Number 3 picks it up and is running to the outside to his right. Needed 1 block to get in. But there is a flag on the play as we all saw the hold. Christian Sirlis on the return, but that is going to come back due to a hold. Possibly 2 flags. Hold, declined. Block in the back, accepted. We're going to push back. Go push back the Jokers. Jokers will actually start this drive at the 48 of their own zone. Sirlis picked up that punt return right at the 45. For all the work that he did to run all the way back to the end zone, all he has to see for it is 2 yards. Hand off to Sirlis again. Wide open off the right side tackle, and he is heading for the end zone. There was nobody in his way, and he ran straight in. We do not see any flags on the field, so this one will count. Adding another 6 to the board with 3:24 left in the game, it is 26-0. And the Sunshine has decided they want to come back out and play. There is still a fine mist coming down, making things still slick. Blitzer looking to stop the extra point here, prevent it to be 27. Throws off to the side and completed to number 10, Qasim Jackson. The extra point is good. Jokers are up 27-0 with 3:24 left in the quarter. And we will step aside for a word from our sponsor.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
There you go. Oh, I know. There's no avoiding that one. And we're back. Ready for a kickoff after that Joker score. A smart move there as this rain now continues to downpour heavily upon the field here at Gittone Stadium to smother it up and prevent any other problems. The Blitz switch over to offense. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Three minutes left on the clock. Ball is snapped, and he's stuffed up the gut For a loss of 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 12. 2:06 left on the clock. Ball snap. Fumbled. And it's recovered by the Jokers. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jokers with 1 minute left in the game on the 42-yard line. As this rain comes down, it's really hard to handle that ball. Ball snap. Kept by the quarterback. And he is quickly brought down in a twist. And that will be the end of the game. Jokers win 27-0. And that wraps up the varsity game. We'll be heading into the JV game in a short bit here. Reminder to everyone that the JV game is on a separate stream. So if you want to tune in, make sure you tune in to BFA Sports YouTube page and join us over on the JV stream. We're going to step aside, get dry off a little bit, and hopefully this rain will stop just in time to get a good, clean look at the field. We'll see you in the next game.